What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to tell you guys about my natural hair journey. I know a lot of people have went through this, and this is my experience. These are a few pictures that I wanted to share with you. I've always had a perm since I was 8 years old. I experimented with colors. I experimented with different types of perms, and as you can see in this picture, the color was really starting to damage my hair. I could start to see frayed strands, breakage. So it was at this point I decided that it was time to make a change, and I wanted to go natural, but I did not do the big chop. I transitioned slowly into becoming all the way natural. Now, this is the first picture I wanted to share with you guys. I've had long, thick hair ever since I can remember. I was 8 years old in this picture, and my two ponytails were always this way. I don't remember it being any different. I remember being able to wear my hair down and I could sit on it. And I had a perm even at this age because my mother said it was just too much to handle. So I decided to transition, and as you can see here, this is a braid out. That was my best friend for a while, to merge the two textures. It was not easy for me, you guys. It was a struggle, but I made it through. And these are a few things that I did. Braid outs, twist outs, those were my favorite styles to wear, just to hide the two differing textures. So as you can see from this picture, I was 2 months in my transition, and you can definitely see the new growth because it was wavy and the ends were straight. So that was the issue of trying to get those to merge into one style where it didn't look bad. So this was a braid out. I love doing braid outs. This picture was a rod set. I also love doing rod sets because you can just style it so many different ways. I really wore the rod set quite frequently, quite a bit, and you could not tell the difference in my hair texture. And it was easy to style. It was last me all week. I really enjoy the rod set, you guys. On top of doing a braid out, I think rod sets, Bantu knots were always good choices to run to. Now I have a clip coming up I want you to see of when I did Bantu.
I just tried. This is my first time doing this. I'm sure the more I do it, the better I'll get, but it turned out okay. I'll show you the products that I used. The first thing I did was the shampoo with this Jane card.
So after a year and a half, I finally chopped off all of those permed ends. And you guys, when I tell you, this was so invigorating, and I was so excited to actually see my curly hair, which I had never seen because I've always had a perm. So that was one of the best liberating feelings that I ever had. But it was a challenge at first because my hair did not curl like I thought it should. So I still would do rod sets. This right here was a rod set, but I loved it. I wore it like that for a while. I would just rod it until my curl pattern actually came in fully. But I loved it. I never felt so invigorated in my whole life as when I first did that big chop, and I got a style that I always wanted, because I always wanted to wear my hair this way, you guys. So when I actually did this style and it turned out the way that it did, I felt amazing, and I was so happy that I did it. I was so happy that I went through the transition. I was so happy that I made that decision to go natural. I had started a YouTube channel years ago, but I just didn't follow through with it. So I just went back to that channel and I saw a couple of videos that I did, and here's one I want you to see. You guys, looking back, I am so surprised at how short my hair was. I cannot believe how short it was. And I remember just feeling so invigorated still that I had done this. I had been through the transition, and this was my attempt at a wash and go, and I still didn't know which products to use, but I did the best I could. And I'm still proud of myself for doing this. And as you can see here, that was pure virgin hair right there. I did have product in it, but there was no color, nothing like that. And my curls, I was falling in love with them. I was learning how to handle them, and yeah, I was so happy at that point. So here is another rod set. Like I said, this is after I did the big chop, and sometimes I just wanted to change. I like variety. I like to switch it up. So I've had to come to the point to realize that I like variety, I like change, I like color. That was another reason I decided to go natural, is because I will always probably have color in my hair. I like to change. So you have to accept things for what they are and go from there. I know a lot of people, usually if they are natural, they have no color. They only want that one color, their natural color. But I'm not that person. I have to have variety. I have to have change. So that was another reason I wanted to go natural, because that is less damaging on my hair than having a perm as well as color. So I felt like I was headed in the right direction. So in this picture, I attempted to flat iron my hair. I really thought it was so cute. I love the shape of it. I love the body it had. This was my first time seeing how long it was. And it felt good to me to actually see that, okay, I still have some length, even though it looks shorter. But yeah. And as I mentioned before, I was right back in the salon getting me some color because I needed those highlights. I needed some life into my hair, you guys. And I didn't go crazy with it. I remember just asking her to give me some streaks. I just wanted a little bit, just something, to liven my face up a little bit. And I just like that change. That's just me. I have to accept me for who I am, accept it, and just do the best that I can. And that's what I did. And here are the results. You can see those streaks. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't nothing, too harsh. And I loved it. I still had my curl pattern. It didn't really affect anything. I remember using my Demon brush. The Demon brush is still my best friend. That's what gives me those kind of curls, is the Demon brush, and a good leave-in conditioner. I remember using Paul Mitchell leave-in conditioner at this point. That was so nurturing to my hair. I really did love it. I have to go back to that because I really did enjoy that. And I remember this was a twist out. I just enjoy doing different styles and pinning up, or it's just invigorating to have natural hair. It's something about it, not having to have a perm to, feel like you're beautiful, because you're beautiful the way you are with your natural hair. And I believe this was a blowout and a twist out. And I remember feeling very pretty here with the thickness in my hair, the thickness and the color. I really loved it. I thought it was really pretty. And as my hair was growing, I still would do a flat iron with a curl. I just like variety, you guys. And as you can see here, it's really growing and it's much thicker. I could do different things with it. And yeah, I truly loved it. This was a wash and go. I had a little bit more color. I kept adding color, you guys. I kept adding color, and I just loved it. But I still had the natural curls on top. Now this, wow, see how blonde I was? I felt like it went too far. I ended up having to tone this down. It was cute, but it was a little too harsh to me. It went really fast. I love the way she did it, but it just went really fast, really quick. and I felt like it was a little harsher on my complexion. So I ended up toning this down, but I did wear it like that for a while. It was summertime, so it was the right time to have the blonde strands or everything. But you have to be so careful when your hair is this light, as far as even using hot water. I was told to use cold water just to wash my hair, and I love washing my hair with warm water, you guys. So they said it was damaging, so I had to switch up even my water, my shampoo, everything. But I did what I had to do to take care of my hair, and as you can see here, I still had the color. I think I had it toned down a little bit with a flat iron. And here I went even darker. I put a little darkness in it because it was too light for me. And yeah, this is on wash and go. And here I think I kind of was in between colors there, but I like that color. And here my hair was really growing out, you guys. You can see that this was a blowout, and I was just waving it. This was one curls here, and these are more recent pictures of my hair. That's a black and white. And this one, I think I did a video on this one. That's a blowout, and I just do it 2 flat twists on my head and took it down, and those are the results. And this was my latest silk press with curls, and as you can see, I got more color. I had to accept that, you guys. But that's my natural hair journey, you guys. I really hope that this can help anyone who is trying to transition, to give you some ideas on what you can do to merge those 2 textures. That's the most difficult part if you're not doing the big chop. Like I mentioned before, twist outs, braid outs, bantu knots, even wearing your hair slicked back in a bun. That will help you so much in your everyday transitioning, and before you know it, you'll be fully natural and so happy that you made that decision. I thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought about my transition, and hopefully I'll be seeing you soon.